Okay, here's then a new feature for Pro Enterprise version 5.4. This has to do with self-password recovery, formerly known as the spare key. This is where you can gain access to your Windows desktop by answering a series of personal questions. And in 5.4, we already had this in 5.3, but it was not roaming. It was specific to a machine. So in 5.4, we actually made it roaming, which means that this data will be stored on the server, and any machine that you go to that belongs to the domain will be able to use this self-password recovery. Let me show you the GPO first. The group policy that controls that is under Pro Client Security Settings. You will see that it will say enable self-password recovery, and there's a series of about 10 questions. You enable it, click enable and choose the question you want, and of course at the end you can customize the questions. You got 3 chances to type in your own paraphrase, so think your questions well. Once you apply, hit OK, and that's it on the server side. Okay, now on the workstation side, I'll show you how to register the self-password recovery questions. You can do that from Digital Persona Pro User Console. It's actually under Credential Manager. Under Self-Password Recovery. First, authenticate with Windows password. Now you can choose 3 questions from that list that we have. I'm going to choose my customized password. I won't tell you the answer. When you have to type in the answer twice, when they match, there will be a green check. One more question to go. Where's TP located? Okay, I hit create. Self-password recovery has been set up. What happened now is, since it's roaming, so we create this entry on the server. I'm going to move this to the server and show you. For the user, Michael, of all the secrets, there should now be a self-password recovery secret. Let me refresh. There you go, here. Password, reset, authentication info. This is the secret for the self-password recovery. Now this is all done through GPO. So if this thing is not working, you want to make sure that the GPO indeed went over to the workstation. And for troubleshooting purposes, let me show you where this GPO land in the registry editor. So if you go to the registry editor, software policies, Digital Persona, you'll be under the spare key. For registry, we still use the old name. And here's the policy, including the custom questions. And in the future, if you want to make changes, manage your self-recovery password questions, you just have to run the same user console again. in Credential Manager. By the way, it should show that the self password recovery is set up, but you can double click on it and you have a choice to delete your self password recovery or set up again the self password recovery. Well, okay, so you can manage your own self recovery questions, but administrator can also do that from Active Directory users and computers. If you just select your username, right click, select delete credentials, you will see that the self password recovery is now one of the credentials that the administrator can delete. And here's how you will use it. First, I'm going to show you an error first. This is the credit provider. Of course, you have to select the username who you're going to log in as. And you will see that in the lower section, there's a little link with a text that says "Can access your account." You click on that. Let's say you forgot your password, you lost all your credentials, your fingers, etc. You click on this, and you're getting this. Doesn't look like self password recovery. This is actually our one-time password. This is another feature that we already have in 5.3, and so if it's asking for an access code. So if you're getting this means that you did not set up your self password recovery correctly, either by GPO didn't work or you didn't set up your self password recovery questions. So don't get confused. This is the one-time password. So okay, now let me show you the correct way of using this. Is here on the machine, you press Control Delete, select the user tile, click this link. Can access your account? Yeah. And now you actually get to choose now. Because you have enabled the self password recovery, you now have two options. One is using one-time access code, or log on using the security questions. Of course, I'm going to select this one. Type in the answers. Click OK. Now you got more choices, because we assume you probably had a problem. Probably the security of this machine has been compromised. So you have a few choices. You can say I simply forgot my password, and if you select this one, it will actually give you a chance to change your Windows password, to reset your Windows password. Second option is you will get a chance to re-enroll all your credentials, your fingerprints and your cards. Finally is I don't want any changes. I just want to log into my desktop. And here's a little text here, which means if you leave it long enough, this dialog is going to time out, and it's going to choose the third option, which is to log you into desktop without making any changes to your Windows password or your credentials. I'm going to choose this one for now. And as you see, I'm logged on to the desktop. And again, to truly show that these questions are indeed roaming, I need to show you with a second machine. The magic second machine. Same thing, I do a Control Delete, choose my username, click on the little link here. I have two options now, and you will see I'll be asked for the same questions. Okay, again, 3 more options. I'm just gonna, in this different machine, I'm just gonna choose the first option. So you can see, you can actually now reset your Windows password. Oops, okay, I was using 6A's. So it says this password does not meet the password requirement, so make it more complex. Password has been changed. And then of course now you would log me on to my desktop. Thank you, this is end of this demo. Oh, okay, why not? Since this is a video demo, why don't I show you the other option too? So we've gone through the first and the third option. Let's try the re-registration of credentials. You click on it, it's the same, well, registration wizard, a little different looking though. It tells you that you are in access recovery mode, and you can choose the credentials to re-register. And I can re-register my fingers. Yeah. So here it is. Thank you.